Thunder, 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 Thundercats, ho!
Hello, Bots and Books fans, this is Scorp1701, and today we'll be doing a Bots and Books Quickie. A Bots and Books Quickie is a video review made from a photo review that I've previously done and added to our group's Facebook page. Today, we'll be looking at the Funko Savage World Thundercats Lion-O. Now, when most people think of Funko, they think of the pop figures, those little bitty figures that have big heads and are pretty much of every franchise or television show out there known to man. And but Funko decided to do something a little different with the Savage World line. They made 5.5-inch figures that are very reminiscent of the Masters of the Universe He-Man figures. I wish actually I had some He-Man figures so I can compare the two, but I don't, I'm sorry. Taking a look at the box, we see the Savage World logo there, and underneath it a very nice Thundercats logo. I like that, it's very good. Below that you have the figure's name, and you have an animated photo of Lion-O there. Then there's Lion-O and plastic, and the Funko logo down at the bottom of the box. If you flip it over, you see all the other characters in the Wave 1. You have Panthro, Mumra, and Slythe, and I'll be picking up Panthro and Mumra. Slythe I wasn't too interested in. The mutants were never that appealing to me. Wave 2 has Tigra, Chitara, Monkeyan, and Jackalman. These are very good depictions of how they appeared in the cartoons. I'm very happy. I'm going to be very excited to get Tigra and Chitara. Again, the mutants, not so much. Not that they're bad figures, and because they do look very good. I think Slythe is a little thinner than I remember. I think he was a little tubbier, but hey, he may have been hitting the gym before he got this new toy release anyway. Alright, so let's get Lion-O out of the box, and he only comes with 2 accessories, and, well, there's only 2 he needs, is the Claw Shield and the Mystic Sword of Omens, and maybe they could have thrown in a Sword of Omens that was in dagger form, but hey, I'm not gonna nitpick about that. Looking at Lion-O himself, he is a very good color. I really have no complaints about this figure. His arms move, his legs move. One thing about his leg, and this may just be quality control for yours or mine, but mine's leg fell off, and I was manipulating it, twisting it and turning it, and the right leg just popped right off, but it was easily popped back on. But I think if more and more you play with it and manipulate it, I think it may start to be an issue to the point where it may not stay back on. So you might have one of those tricks. I hear if you use floor polish or something, that the joint will get bigger and you could, be easier to stick on, but I'm not sure. But anyway, on the back of the figure, nothing too impressive there. It's just exactly what you'd expect. Good, still paint's good. Again, it's just the back of the figure. Let's take a closer look on the face, and the face is really good. Maybe the hair could have been a darker red, but again, that's a nitpick of mine. The eyes are very cat-like. The mouth is detailed. You got the different skin tone there, which I love. Outline on the shirt. I mean, it's a very silly thing, I know, but those are the small details that I think make this figure really pop and set it apart. I mean, you could have just painted the whole shirt blue and been, hey, there you go. But I think Funko put a lot of detail into this. Now, yeah, if you get that closer look, you can see that the paint is kind of off the lines, but what are you going to do? It's close enough for me. Let's look at his first accessory we're going to see is the Claw Shield, and it's yellow and has 3 red buttons at the end. That's where he would expel his gas or his grapple hooks, whatever the episode called for at the time. So it's a very simple design. It just fits around the forearm there. You just stretch out the bottom and it will collapse. So it's like a glove, because it is a glove. If you're going back out to look at it, it's detailed. It's got some molded detail in there. It looks like fur, and you can actually see the little rivets in the different ports on his knuckles. So those are pretty neat. All right. And last but definitely not least, we have the Mystic Sword of Omens. It's a very good size for him. He holds it okay. If you, it's not a very tight grip, and if you move it around a lot, he will drop it. But for the most part, if you get it, you can get it to stay, and you can do a couple good poses with it, and I think you'll be happy with it. You can't do the whole sight beyond sight thing by bringing it up at his eyes, but those are the limitations. All right, so here's a picture of him with the rest of the Lion-Os I've collected over the years. You have the original back there on the left, and to the right you have the 7-inch Mattel Lion-O that they released a couple years ago. I love that. The figure, that's a good. I wish they did another line of that. They released him with Tigra, that was his companion figure, but they didn't release any others. And I guess, maybe they thought it was too big, because they did re-release, and they're currently releasing smaller versions, 6-inch figures, I think. And up front, in front of the Funko Lion-O, you have this little fella. I'm not really sure where he came from. I think I got him for Christmas last year. But he's cute. He's a Lion-O. I thought I'd put him in the review. And that's basically Lion-O, and from the Funko Savage World line. I hope you enjoyed the review. I got a few more of these guys coming, and then when I get the Wave 2, I'll do actual reviews of them. And I hope you guys have a great night. See you later.